Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Splash Trooper Report. I'm your host, Paul Dwyer. And so today we have highlights from the Clippers and Suns game. And of course, it was at the Clippers. So let's watch this.
Jackson struggles a bit with his dribble. Shot clock at 3. He's got Crowder on him. Contested three-pointer. That's good. Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson gets inside. That's 6 turnovers now for Phoenix. Jackson, the runner along the baseline is good. Flex it up and in. 11 points for Reggie Jackson. Ball now gets up on Reggie Jackson. 7 on the 24. Crossover drive up and under. Got it. Reggie Jackson with a gorgeous move.
Clippers are going to have to go back to Terrence Mann.
Patrick Beverly knocks it away. Here comes Reggie Jackson inside. Layup is good. Ubac's calling for it. He's got Booker on him. Jackson, a three-pointer. It's good. Reggie Jackson from downtown. And the lead back up to 11.
So we can see that Reggie Jackson was having a very big game. He hit key pivotal shots, and they were on, I believe it was ESPN, they were saying that they thought that Reggie Jackson should really step up tonight and have a bigger role to play. And I'm honestly surprised that it would be Reggie Jackson who would come to the plate and take on more responsibility, because last year in the playoffs, Rajon Rondo really helped the Lakers in their run. So I would think that it would be Rajon Rondo because of the pivotal role that he played. But it seems like they're really going away from Rondo and they're focusing on other players like Reggie Jackson and Patrick Beverly. So it's interesting so far to see how they're approaching it. And also, Paul George had a big role to play. So I'm going to open up this update here. I'm just going to go ahead and play this.
Into traffic. Ball to be back. Payne had 29 points in game 2. George turns, shoots, and scores. George drives into traffic, pulls up, shot's good. Phoenix has a foul to give. George drives, goes inside for the slam with 2.9 remaining.
High-level defending and elite offensive weapon.
They did it in game 2 as well. Paul George drives inside, up and under, banks it home.
His watch right now, 4 fouls.
And without Payne, will he be the backup point guard to Paul?
Paul George nails a three-pointer. Paul George gets it off in time. Oh, he banks it in! It's good! Paul George at the buzzer!
I'm just going to play the last shot again.
Oh, he banks it! Paul George gets it off in time. Oh, he banks it in! It's good! Paul George at the buzzer!
And just one more time.
Paul George gets it off in time. Oh, he banks it in! It's good! Paul George at the buzzer!
So we can clearly see here that Paul George had a significant impact on the game. He really stepped up. 27 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists. I think that this is a really good showing for him, a good follow-up, even though he missed the last 2 free throws of the game last night. Or, well, it was the other night in Phoenix. But I really think that it's good that Paul George did not shy away from the ball. He really looked to get his shots and to carry his team. And also 15 rebounds, that shows a lot of effort, especially on the glass, that he would try to get those rebounds. So it shows that he was engaged, he was attentive, he had the goal of leading his team. And, you know, he actually mentioned that in an interview after the Utah Jazz series. I think it was after Game 6 or something like that, where he said that it reminded him of his days with Indiana Pacers, where he was the franchise player. And of course, it remains to be seen what will happen with Kawhi Leonard, because they're not really saying much. They're saying it's day to day. Nobody really knows what that means. It could be Paul George's team for the rest of the playoffs. Maybe Kawhi Leonard has some type of ACL or MCL sprain. They're not really clarifying what that is, so it remains to be seen what will happen with that. But I would look forward to the series. I think the series will be more competitive. But I think that the thing is, these highlights don't really show, is that the Phoenix Suns really struggled from the field. They were, between Chris Paul and Devin Booker, they were a combined 10 for 40 from the field. So that really means that Chris Paul and Devin Booker were not in any type of rhythm tonight. So they need to figure it out. They need to get back on track here. They're coming off of a 9-game winning streak in the playoffs. So I would really look for them to improve in the next game. Having a down game like this really would really motivate them to come back stronger in Game 4. So I'd be looking out for Devin Booker, especially because he had some foul trouble issues this game. So I would really look for him to have a better follow-up game, and he was giving some funny looks to the refs in this game. So he was like, "Come on, man, I have a broken nose. Guys are not taking it easy on me at all." So anyway, I would look forward to Game 4, and for the Splash Hooper Report, I'm Paul Dwyer.